So, this is the story of my Thailand traditional ritual that I participated in. We had to wear all white, so they gave me a white shirt. We pulled up, everybody was dressed in all white except the master, he was in green. Instantly saw this deity that had the same tattoo as me. They basically just told me that I'm gonna walk on fire, and it's going to determine whether or not I'm a good person or not. If I get burnt, I'm bad. If I don't, I'm good. So yeah, I was basically down for whatever. I wanted this full experience. I wanted to walk on fire. I wanted to just be open to do whatever basically, cuz I'm just that type of person and I'm not really scared to just try new things and be open. I mean, I see all these dudes walking on fire. I'm like, shit, I could walk on fire too. So we gave a donation of 100 baht for this incense. And when you talk to the master, you basically give him the incense, and then he begins to pray for you, meditate with you. You basically ask him certain things, whatever you would like to happen. And they were translating for me since he didn't speak any English. So I basically asked to give me power with charisma and with my business. Basically, want to be successful, open up my own tattoo studio, and make content online and just have the charisma to be successful at doing that. So at first he looked at me like that was a weird request. The tattoo I did on myself was basically for charisma. So he used my tattoo and he basically drew on top of my tattoo another symbol in red ink. And this was to amplify the power of the tattoo. And the tattoo is basically a tiger and a woman entangled. And he thought that was pretty unusual as well. And the fact that I was American, like this whole thing was unusual for me and for them. So they were kind of like giggling the whole time, but it got serious at this point because it was starting to get real. Especially when he put the black cloak over me, I was like, okay, because all throughout the night, he didn't do this to anybody else that I saw. And I was like one of the last people that he actually spoke to. So he actually put a lot of time into this. When I seen him bring out the sword, I was like, oh shit, like this is actually getting intense. They asked me if I wanted to get hit with the blade, and I was like, yeah. I told him, yeah. So this part, he gets an orange and he starts writing like a magical symbol onto the orange, and then he meditates with the orange. The orange is green, by the way, but it's like a Thailand orange. And then he basically takes the cloak off and tells me to hold the orange. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was really hungry at this moment. So I was really glad that he told me to eat this orange because we had been there for a while. I hadn't eaten anything in a while. And so I was like, okay, yeah, thank you. Appreciate this orange. What was going through my head at this moment? I was just kind of going with the flow of everything.
Oh, if tonight you act like a tiger, don't be scared. You just lay down like normally and then we'll it's
อุ้ยมันหา
it's
กลัว
okay.
แม่
Relax.
ตัวนี้ มันไม่กลัว
มันไม่ค่อยกลัว
มันไม่กลัวอะไรหรอกนี่วันนี้นั่งกินข้าวสบายใจ ไม่กลัวอะไร
He's just basically telling me like the spirit of the tiger might come when I go to sleep and just chill, like don't be alarmed.
Something happen, just chill, calm yourself and sleep. Don't do anything. Okay.
บอกไหม
กงบอกนะคะว่าให้นอนเฉยๆแล้วก็ไม่ต้องคิดเยอะอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะให้นอน
But he was just kind of warning me. And this part, it really started getting intense. Like I was in a deep meditation, which felt like a long time, and time just slowed down. Felt my heartbeat slow down. I heard the music slow down like this, and I literally was just thoughtless. Started feeling heat and just going into a trance at this point. Mind you, I'm not witnessing any of this. I didn't know he had the blade at this point. I'm just having my hands on my forehead in prayer mode and just in meditation mode. And I'm really just locked in the moment. I kind of felt like he was testing me because he had me under the cloak for so long. I think he was testing me to see like if I was going to move or get out of the meditation, but I just stayed locked in. Thankfully, I've done a lot of meditation, so I had a lot of experience. I was just focusing on my breath and just trying to stay as thoughtless as possible, just to stay in the present moment and not try to think about what was going to happen next, because it was really uncertain. I didn't know what was going to happen next, so I didn't really want to think about it. Man, this was honestly an amazing experience. It was super cool. I mean, I really felt the vibes off of him. Like I could tell he was a really powerful person, just his aura. But I didn't understand anything he was saying, so they had to translate for me. So these ladies were just coming behind me and whispering in my ear the entire time. And they were basically saying like, give him some space, because they told me just to let go and be free. Just do whatever I felt. So I just kind of was like moving with the music and like how I felt with the drums, and I just felt like the tiger spirit. Like I was just kind of in a trance, but I was conscious of this the whole time. I was just moving intuitively. Like whatever my body felt like doing, I was just letting it go. And I know this part looked really weird, and it felt really weird, but it felt really natural. I was just doing some yoga or something, kind of just like dancing with the music and just letting go. I felt this energy though. It was like an intense energy. Kind of felt like I was tripping on shrooms or acid. But I felt this energy like flowing through my body, especially like coming out of my hands. So I felt like I had to kind of shake it off because it was a pretty intense energy. And so I felt like I had to just like let it go through my fingertips. And when I have a lot of energy, I like to shadow box. So that's what I was kind of doing. I was just like moving with the drums, just shadow boxing, letting this energy flow throughout me. Like these ladies are yelling, the drums are going, the cymbals. And I honestly just let my body do whatever it wanted to do at the moment. They were kind of guiding me to this table. And they said bang on the table 3 times. And I guess that was to signal that it was over. And they told me just to chill. And this dude was my spotter. I think he was there behind me if I like got any, like if I lost control. I think he was the guy to kind of bring me back down to earth. But afterwards, this was a super chill moment. It was like perfect to just come down from all that intensity. Felt really spiritual in this moment. And then I got a chance to walk on the coals. Oh yeah, they also gave me a joint that was filled with natural tobacco. So I was smoking on the tobacco joint. No weed, but it was helping me calm down and just chill. But yeah, I have fun walking on these hot coals right here. Like it was still hot, but it didn't burn me. But it was actually like embers and actual heat radiating from this. So I'm glad I got a chance to actually walk through the coals.
That's what it means.
Because I couldn't do it before whenever they were doing the ritual.
We see the tiger.
Oh, really?
American tiger.
American tiger. Oh.
Just be careful when you drink. If you drink and you drunk, maybe the tiger.
Yeah, it was getting crazy right here too. Then the fireworks, bro, started going fucking crazy. These dudes were cutting their tongues with axes. And at first I thought they were just like symbolizing that they were cutting their tongues. But no, bro. They were actually bleeding and like spitting the blood onto their chest and stomach. And I was like, all right, yeah. It's getting kind of psycho right now. But needless to say, we made it. We survived. We went out for breakfast the next day. Still felt the vibes. The energy is within me. This tiger spirit I will carry with me. I will respect the spirit because I know they warned me it can get crazy and it can turn on you if you are not a good person or if you drink. So I'm gonna make sure to stay on my P's and Q's. But this was definitely like one of the climactic moments of Thailand.